appreciate
Stop
you.
it.
This is an episode of Detroit Got Celebrities, and I'm your host, Lee. And we about to talk to Lilanie.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Beautiful day, beautiful day.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about your upbringing?
Yeah, so I am known in the city for the dance style called Detroit Jit. It's kind of funny that how I started. I had a background in studio dancing, so I was like the ballet dancer, the tap, jazz, hip hop dancer in the studio. But what got me started was, if you guys seen this TV show, it's called So You Think You Can Dance. Remember that? They came to Detroit at one point.
Okay.
There's a guy, if you look him up, a lot of people know him as Mike Manson That Be Dancing. He was the first one from Detroit to come in and show something different called Detroit Jit, the footwork style. And I remember watching him like, oh, I really want to learn this, blah, blah, blah. So fast forward, I graduated from college and I want to get back into dancing. So I hit him up and asked to teach me some lessons. Then he was like, yeah, so we met up in Detroit and he started teaching me one-on-one, and he got me into like, he helped me like travel with him, get more exposure to the style, get more experience. And then, yeah, we decided to enlarge our group, and he took me in and he started a crew called House of Jit. Since then, I've been working with him for years and I just elevated from there.
So, where you from?
I'm actually born and raised in Sterling Heights, so I do get a lot of questions or accusations like, oh, you don't know how to jit. This girl from a different county doesn't know what jit is. So yeah, I do get some comments, hating comments actually, like, oh, who's this girl knowing the culture? And I will be honest, I didn't know the culture. It was brand new to me. When I was living in Macomb County, I didn't know Detroit Jit existed. I don't know what that style was. We just strictly stayed with the studio. So I respectfully learned the culture I didn't rush into it. I didn't go out there and hit one or two moves. I decided to take some time. My teacher, Mike Manson, we decided to respectfully, with the culture, we waited for actually 2 years before I started performing with them. And before I stepped up in a circle, I waited, so it's new to me, but I like it how I'm like a culture shock to people. But it really shows that Detroit Jit can be spread to different types of people, different demographic of people. So I think I'm a good example of representing how Detroit Jit can be spread out to different backgrounds of dancers.
What dance did you start off doing? Was it?
When I was a kid, I was 4 years old. I was the little girl with the tutu, ballerina, jazz, lyrical, hip hop. Did it for 10 years. High school, I was pom-pom girl, nominated as a pom queen. So that was different. But then when I went to college, I did the hip hop crew at OU, Oakland University, and took a break, and now doing this. I didn't expect to go this far, but because of me being consistent and passionate, especially the help with my mentors, I've been doing this for almost 8 years now.
8 years. Jitting. That's what's up. That's what's up. When I first seen you, I was like, it was dope because I haven't seen no one of your culture do the footwork, and it was like, dang, she from Michigan. That was lit to me. Like you bring a spark to it. Like,
oh, thank
to
you.
Me. You know what I'm saying? When I seen you do it in the Timberland boots,
oh, that was fun.
I was like,
those Tims were about to fly off. But I kept it together.
You made it look good though.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's just like, just holding it down for the culture. I look at Michigan, wherever, we all is one at the end of the day. And you coming from Sterling Heights, to me, you still Detroit. You know, it's just the major city.
Right.
And I really enjoyed even the other jitters, but you stuck out to me. That's why I said, I got to interview her. And I knew you like had a story to tell, because I wondered like, how did she get into this?
Yeah, it's like you not expect a girl like me in my culture to do jit. So I love explain like where I came from and show them like I did wait and respectfully wait to do JIT before I step into a circle because of the culture itself.
What is exactly is your culture? Your ethnicity?
It's funny. I like when people guess my culture, because they look at me like, "Are you Hawaiian? Do you have a little?" Few people have come up to me like, "Do you have a little black in you?" I'm like, "No, I don't." But on my mother's side, she's Filipino. On my dad's side, he's Sri Lankan.
Okay. It's unique, and I'm kind of glad that you stepped into the field in the city because I feel like you being a part of the dance crew at one point in time, you stuck out because you was different.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna tell you to keep it up. Like,
Appreciate
just keep
it.
it up. Like, you got it, and just keep it up. You make it look good, and you shed light on the city by you being different and bringing that to the culture.
Appreciate it.
So, can you describe your earlier experience with jitting?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta understand, as a studio dancer, we're equipped to do the choreography like 5, 6, 7, 8. When it comes to JIT, it's like freestyling. So it's like a different animal for me because I get nervous freestyling because I'm overthinking things. But when you learn JIT, it's all about the flow, the rhythm, just feeling the music. So my early experience was it was a struggle, but it's all about consistency. Me and my teammates will practice in my living room twice a week, or we go to like a community center in the city, keep practicing. So in the early stages, we did some shows like dance showcases all over Pontiac, Detroit, Macomb, anywhere. And then we started traveling more. You know, Mike Mancy, he travels, so he'll bring the team out and we'll perform with, it can be like a showcase, an artist, it can be anything, honestly. And throughout that, we just been expanding our exposure. We'd be everywhere, and people would be like booking us, like, come to our party, perform here. We did a music video for Trick Trick early in our stages. We did something for Foot Locker in our stages. Mike, he was traveling all over different states. He took me to Philadelphia, New York with him. We just been expanding, and now the crew has evolved into the current Pistons Detroit JIT team. So we've been doing this for 3 seasons now. And we are still keeping that culture going. And right now, in my early stages, after involving to all these different artists, people have booked me to do like classes now. I've finally left the bird's nest, teaching kids Detroit JIT. I love it. Different community centers, different dance studios. In early stages, it was tough, learning everything. But as you slowly like adapt to it, expose yourself more to the city of Detroit, anywhere else, it starts becoming like your passion.
That's that's what's up. Like that's what's up. Like what you doing. Like that is what's up though. Because I love entertainment. And I love when someone masters something of that type. Because it's really, you have to be able to put it together. You know what I'm saying? Drop, but like you know how I go. Like it's just me. Like then you spin, then you go that way, then you like it be like
Right.
Like that is just so unique to me. Like for people to come up with them type of the concepts of JIT, and then people bring their own unique style to it.
You also gotta understand, there's not a lot of women that does this.
Support.
Yeah, it's really like, we can, when people see jitters, it's like a male dominant sport, but if you really think about it, there are a few active women who are doing it. So not only I'm coming from a different background culture, I'm also a woman doing it. Everyone knows Queen Gabby. She's the most active Detroit female jitter out there. She's Queen Gabby, and she was also one of my mentors too, and she's also our coach for the Pistons JIT team. So the fact that you see women doing that, we're trying to get more women, because sometimes they feel intimidated. When they go to a circle, they see all these grown men jitting. Oh, it's too fast, it's too hard. Like, no, like when you see a woman do it, they get hyped up because like women can also equally do the sport.
No. Yeah, well, you really don't see that many women. I just know you and Gabby. Is it other women that's a part of the?
Yeah, there's like JIT Masters. You also have Weapons. She's active. She's been doing a lot of things. Like she just did something for Jalen Rose Academy with JIT Masters. You also have young women doing it too. I know there's a JIT Academy hosted by Jay King, he's having more young ladies doing it, teaching classes. So they're out there. It's just more. That's what we're trying to do. Once we see more women coming up to us and really want to learn how to jit, like we just did a performance with the Pistons jit team, and we got Gabby recruited 2 girls from a dance team to do it, and they picked it up. They were nervous. They were like, I don't know if I can do this, but like working with the jitters, they're like feeling more confident. So that's what we're trying to do, like build their confidence, give them education, knowing that it can be for anybody, honestly.
No, I agree. And shout out to Gabby, Queen Gabby. She have amazing footwork. You know what I'm saying? So she's like the head of the team over there in Detroit.
She's the face for for women of Detroit Jit, and that's why I'm glad she was one of my mentors. You know, she still takes me on, helps me here and there, gives me BS, but that helps push me, you know. Sometimes I need that. Sometimes I need a wake-up call. But yeah, shout out to Gabby, all the women trying to get out there, be more exposed.
How long have you been practicing jiu-jitsu?
Well, you know, like it's like we're going into my 8th year right now, you know. And beginning in my stages, I was jitting like nonstop. It was like built in my brain. But you got to think about it. Sometimes when you take like a break, because it's all muscle memory, sometimes you feel like you fell out. So when I'm super busy with my 5 other jobs, sometimes I'm like, oh, I need to go back and practice in the living room, practice in the car to the music. So I've been doing it for so long, but that's why I'm trying to expand myself and by teaching more, you know, being more exposed. Like now there's a TV show coming out. It's called Southwest High, you know, featuring Jalen Rose, Ty Mopkins, and they literally put me in the show because it's Detroit based. So they got me jitting, of course, in their show. So I'm excited for that.
I'm glad. I'm so glad that we, Detroit, are just being innovators. Shout out to Jalen Rose for bringing it.
Yeah, Ty hit me up. Ty Mopkins, he's a good friend of mine. He also helped create it and wrote it. He hit me up saying, hey, we got this show based off Detroit Southwest High where Jalen Rose came from his early roots. And they're like, we want Detroit talent. Got Sada Baby, Skilla Baby. We need some Detroit jit dancers. So he hit me up.
For sure. Who has been your biggest influence in learning?
My biggest influence? I'm going to sound biased. It's more like respecting my teachers growing up. Mike Manson, then he involved James Broxton, and then you got Queen Gabby. Actually, you know, back in the day, in the Palace years, they were the one that started bringing it more to the sports platform and everywhere else. So, I mean, I respect my teachers the most. They're my biggest influence because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here today sitting with you.
What are the key elements of Detroit jit that set apart from other dance styles?
Because Detroit jit is so small knit community, like we said, it's like we had to fight harder. Because sometimes when we go out in public, they're like, oh, they're doing Chicago footwork. We're like, no. And this is coming from people who don't know our culture. Like it can be some people from Macomb County, Oakland County. So what the key elements is, we really have to show distinguished factors ourselves. First, when you learn Detroit jit, know the fundamentals. The kick, wiggle, back, the bisco, girl dancing. It really distinguishes us from like other dance. Like, yeah, you got Chicago footworkers doing their own thing, but like I said, Detroit jit is not just footworking. It has our movement. It's a whole body movement. So learning the fundamentals of what we are, like, it's like Detroit versus everybody. I call it Detroit jit versus everybody because it's like we're still fighting for our culture, but that's why we have crews out there right now, House of Jit, Jit Masters, the Pistons jit team to spread it out. You know, as long as you keep it up with the fundamentals and foundation, Detroit jit, you really stick out to everyone else, and we're really expanding now.
Detroit jit, we the number one. Period.
I don't care what no one else says.
Everybody jit. Nah.
We got friends in Chicago, New York, but like I said, we fight hard all the time to keep it going.
When y'all out, they respect Detroit jit?
They do. Like when we travel with the team, like they watch us like they never seen it before. They're like amazed, like it's something brand new. They're like, what is it? Like teach me. Like we'll literally like pull someone to the side, teach them a kick, wiggle, back, and they're like, wow, it's different. You know, because we're not we're not out there. People just look at us like, what is this? But then when they see it, they're like, they're educated, and that's what we care about.
Yeah, that's. I think that's where I come in. If I get more clips, I want you guys to start sending me clips of you guys practicing or whatever, so I can push that out there. Because the world do need to know. And I remember when I used to, because I used to get a lot of clips back then when I first started. I didn't have that much content. Like I'd be able to run across the JIT. Now I get so much content that it just be hard for me to stop. But if I get it and I can write it down or I put it somewhere, I'll be able to remember and go back to it to get it. But I don't really get sent that much JIT stuff. Like, cause that's what I'm saying. Like when you said the community small, it got to be. In Detroit, you know what I'm saying? It need to be more bigger because I should be receiving that every single other day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just I'm gonna be looking out more for the JIT because we do need to show the world what we made of.
Yeah.
Because when I posted Gabby, I posted you, it was going up. You know what I'm saying? Like even when I think about it, it's going up. The world actually love it. They just don't know it exists here. You know what I'm saying? Like you saying Chicago, they call it. We straight Detroit. Come on.
Come on now.
Come on, put some respect
That
on
is
us.
crazy.
That kind of made me. Ooh.
I know. Sometimes we like, all right, we'll let it go this time, but we'll show you what it is.
Okay, we about to dive into something. What do you see as the main difference between Detroit footwork and Chicago footwork?
What I was taught, Detroit is very like, we're like more ground. You know, when we dance, we're like, it's all about body movement, shifting. We're like we're like knees down, and it's really a flow kind of thing. You gotta think about it. Detroit JIT, we involved it because, like I said, Mike Manson, he had a show called Rhythm of the Feed, but we did it to classical music.
Oh, okay.
So Detroit JIT, we can like, it's like more of like musicality testing for us. Detroit JIT is like, okay, so we got like the kick, wiggle, back. We got girl dancing, right? We got the bisco. Right. Chicago, we got the, they got that bounce.
Right.
I'm not dissing Chicago footwork. They have their own style. But I think we have different footwork. Like you see me what I just did.
Yeah.
But the similarity between us two is like we're very energetic, like very high tempo, a lot of energy, stuff like that. But the way I read it is like Detroit JIT, we're all grounded because we're shifting all the time, boom, moving constantly. We have wiggles. Chicago has more like a bounce to it.
Y'all more beating the ground up, like you know what I'm saying?
Basically that's how you explain it. Yeah, that's how you explain it. But yeah, no, we're both uniquely different in our own ways. That's where it goes back to the whole like know your foundations, know your fundamentals of what it is.
When y'all go out, I know y'all been to Chicago. Did you?
Yeah, we did a couple things with we'll go to Chicago for like a Snipes event, a Red Bull event. Actually, in my early years of Detroit JIT, Red Bull invited me, Gabby, and two other people from House of JIT to be performers. And you can see like we're the same. We bring hypeness to the crowd. We bring the culture. Is really a distinguished factor between the two, but at the same time, we're family. Like, we got good friends in Chicago. Respect to them. They respect all culture, respect their culture. Sometimes we exchange. Like, we try and teach them our moves. They want to learn our moves, or their moves and stuff like that. It's really like, it's an exchanging culture kind of thing.
In your opinion, which style has a more significant impact on the dance community and why?
What style? Like in Detroit JIT?
And other JITs like Chicago. You said New York do it too, right?
Yeah, so you got New York, they got light feet. You got Chicago footwork, you got Detroit JIT. What I like about it is like I'm the same way. You know how when people are like, oh, we never seen Detroit JIT before, I never seen light feet before. So when I watch them, I'm like amazed. Like they have their own style, but each dance style you can tell it came from their culture. The body movement, the flow, how they move, how they listen to the music, it's all the same.
Okay.
But like when I actually took light feet classes before and Chicago footwork class. You feel sore in different areas. Oh my gosh. Like never before. Like when you jit, I get sore in the calves. When I was doing Chicago, I got sore in the thighs. I don't know, like it hits you differently.
It's like different.
It hits you differently for sure. But Lifey it was fun to do. I did it in New York when Mike Manson was teaching there. Lifey was different.
What? So what is lifey? What is it like? Because you said Chicagoers are more like basically like loose, we more to the ground, or
I don't want to say the wrong thing. Like,
okay,
yeah,
okay. I just go YouTube it.
yeah. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Like I said, the way I visualize it, like we all have this. I see a lot of similarities. If that makes sense.
Okay, that's good enough. How can someone identify the difference between the styles when watching people jig?
So when we teach people how to jit, we want to teach them the first basic fundamental is a kick wiggle back. As soon as you see that kick wiggle back, that move, that kick wiggle back in this pose, you know that's jit. That's Detroit jit right there.
Kick wiggle back.
Yep, we do that kick wiggle back.
Oh.
Or you can do the shuffle. That's another one.
Right.
Now, people, I don't want to do it wrong, but the Bisco, people get hyped when they see that, especially like people who've been knowing the culture for years. You know, the parents, the aunties, the uncles. But that's another thing. Kids don't know it. Kids these days, they just care about TikTok, all that. They don't really want to learn jit. So that's why we try to teach class as much as we can, especially for this younger generation.
Do y'all host classes for kids?
So Queen Gabby does host classes every Wednesday at Motor City Street Dance Academy in Southwest Detroit, every Wednesday from 7 to 8. But, you know, Mike Manson, he teaches everywhere. I'm trying to start teaching class as well once my schedule comes down. But, like, for now, we do have, Queen Gabby does have active classes every Wednesday.
So somebody out there teaching the kids how to jit in the city of Detroit. That's great. What has your experience been dancing for the Detroit Pistons?
I'm not going to lie, when I was younger, I took some classes when the Detroit Pistons dancers had workshops at the Palace. And that's when I'm like, I want to be a dancer, because I've been dancing for so long. And I want to elevate to the NBA platform. But once the Palace moved to Little Caesar and, you know, I was like, I still want to I still want to have that type of experience being with a dance team like the Pistons, right? When Gabby decided to build this group for the Pistons JIT team, because like I said, back in the Palace days, you had Mike Manson, James Broxton, Queen Gabby. They were the starters of the Detroit Pistons dancers, you know, the jitters, right? So they want to bring it to Little Caesars. So we've been doing it for 3 seasons now, but we have fans come up to us like, you know what, I've been watching the Pistons for so long. You guys bring the culture. You guys bring the energy. You bring back the memories we had. And it's like, it was great to hear that people love seeing the talent, the culture of the city. Like, oh, we're in Detroit City? Yeah, you got to bring Detroit JIT. You got to bring it. And now that we still keep the culture alive at Little Caesars, a lot of people just adore it.
Y'all bring the culture alive at Little Caesars.
We do. I mean, we were just on channel of Fox 2 News for 313 Day, and we're just basically trying to highlight, like, you know, we have a mission. We have this talent to keep the culture alive in Detroit City. With the Pistons, it's perfect. It's a perfect combination, honestly.
I remember, like, early 2000, like 06, 05, 04, Detroit was big on dancing.
Like at parties, all that.
We used to have multiple parties, and it was actually dance groups. I remember that like yesterday. You would go to a party, and it'd be a whole bunch of dance groups, like the Tank Dogs. I think it was the Fresh Boy. It was a lot of Detroit groups that was putting in that footwork back then. You know, I just seen how the culture have changed.
It has evolved.
We was a dance culture, like the early, like you couldn't go nowhere and any party, nobody went in there footwork. You know what I'm saying? They was in there You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I feel like we do need to bring that culture back heavy to the community. I think the kids would love it. Like if we had that in schools, JIT teachers,
Yeah.
like keeping the Detroit. Oh my goodness! Like could you just imagine it? The kids, and I think it's one kid I be seeing. He be jitting. I think.
He's like 12.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was in our. Did you see the clip when he was performing on 313 Day? He's only 12 years old.
That kid.
He scares me. He's gonna be a problem when he gets older.
He already a problem at the age he is. He a little weapon. I'm seeing him. He looking, and I think the younger you is doing it, the more sweet it is to people, because you like this kid learned this.
Yeah, once you see like you don't see like you see when you see jitters, you see like older men or women doing it in the city of Detroit. When we start seeing kids starting so early, women doing it, that's where we're like, there is hope
Yeah.
in Detroit JIT. It's not gonna stop, you know. Oh, he scares me at practice. Sometimes I just like back up, like, all right, I cannot go after him. There's no point in me going after him when he's freestyling.
Who taught him though?
He came from JIT Masters.
Okay.
So he's active with JIT Masters, but you know he was performing with us for the Pistons JIT team because we wanted a bunch of people to come and like show like we have all these jitters coming in to do a 313 day event.
How was that 313 day event?
It was lit. It was lit. It was packed. You got us, the Detroit 313. You got Skillo Baby doing halftime with the Detroit Youth Choir. It was literally a Detroit day. But Gabby, like I said, we had our typical Pistons JIT team members, but she added more jitters in the community, come out there and show them like there's more of us out there. It's a culture, it's a style, it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah. Who is the gentleman that over there in JIT Masters?
You got Michael Smith.
Yeah.
Michael Smith, he is the founder, CEO of JIT Masters.
Michael Smith, he putting in that work. I remember seeing him do it, and I was like, dang, he still got it. You know what I'm saying?
As a dad, as a parent, he still got it.
He still got it. You can tell he a true dancer. You know what I'm saying? Like you can tell, like he's embedded in him. Like he's been doing this forever.
Right.
And shout out to him for still keeping the culture alive, working and putting the work in for the youth. Because I see a lot of kids over there.
Yeah, I actually was teaching some girls. There's a dance team at Pierce Middle School in Redford, and I taught them some JIT moves for their dance competition piece. Their mom came up to me like, "Oh my gosh, they went to a JIT master class because they love Detroit JIT, and they were doing the same thing you was teaching, Miss Lily. They love it, and that's what I want to hear." You know, yeah. Shout out to JIT Master because he also hosts his classes. I'm not sure his exact schedule, but you do see him like being with the kids a lot.
Can you share a memorable moment from performing with the Pistons?
A memorable moment? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When it's just me and Gabby, the only females on the JIT team, when she and I have our own like duet, or I have a solo, she has a solo, that's a memorable moment for me because it's like we're a representation of something different where you don't see a lot of women doing it. And it's just, I feel very grateful and appreciative for showing that we are a representation of something that can be elevated in the long run. You see us, me and Gabby doing it, we want more women to come in and do it. Show them like, Detroit JIT is really for anybody. So I don't have an exact performance. All I know that is when there's a moment in time where there's especially this month is Women's Empowerment Month.
Okay.
So it's perfect that there's a moment for us that we can spread the culture for everyone.
What's your favorite type of music to dance to and why?
So Detroit JIT is dance to ghetto tech. You know, my first song was Clear by Cybertron. Okay. Actually, there was a performance that we did with the Belleville 3. We got Juan Atkins. We had, sorry, now I'm blanking right now. We had the Belleville 3. One of them was Juan Atkins, and he was playing Clear. I was just like, oh my gosh. I can't believe
You
I'm
can,
I'm dancing to my very first song as a jitter was to Juan Atkins. He's right behind me. And I'm trying not to like mess up the choreography. All I'm thinking about is like where my life started, you know, and that was incredible, you know. But Detroit Jit, you can dance it to rap. You can dance it to, like I said, we did a show called Room in the Feet. It was to classical music. You can do it to jazz. It's all about musicality.
yeah, that ghetto tech. That is that music, that whole vibe,
When you hear the hypeness,
we,
like my favorite one's Gel and We. When I hear Gel and We, I'm like, oh, this is my song. Because, you know, I got to play the girl part, flip my hair, do something. I get hyped up for those.
yeah, I love that music. I love that ghetto tech. Like, it's just it'll get any, and when you hear even people that don't know how to dance get to jitting. Like, you know, like people just get to like we already know what's going on.
Right, exactly. We're like, oh no, we know. Everyone back up. We know what's gonna happen. Like every time me and my homegirls are out, they hear like some gym music. They're like, they take up their phones. Like, where you at? I'm like, oh, here I go. Okay, let me get out my chair.
So when you just out in public, like just hanging with the girls, you would show off some footwork.
Oh yeah, my homegirls, they know what I do and they love it. They like, hey, all this stuff. It's like I'll be just relaxing, sipping on my drink, and all of a sudden you hear some gym music. I'm over here like, here we go, and they're all like, where's she at? Where's she at? So it's fun.
Yeah, it is. I know you be like,
I'm just
wait, no, you. I know people be amazed when you out and about and you just get to.
They're like, who's this? How would she know about Detroit Jit? I'm like, let me show you a little 1-2 step real quick.
Are there any specific artists or genre that you feel completely good about jitting?
Any artists? I got a shout out to DJ Godfather. Because I've been dancing to his music since I started as well, besides Juan Atkins. And I've actually, before I learned Detroit Jit, I heard about DJ Godfather. I just love going to the club, listening to music, stuff like that. So DJ Godfather is he is one of the pioneers of Detroit Jit. You also got Sheefy McFly. Sheefy lays, like when we're out with Sheefy at his clubs, he be playing all the originals, the classic Detroit Jit tracks, and he amp it up to himself. Some of my videos I post on Instagram is from him, Sheefy, from DJ Godfather. So I really do appreciate those two DJs that I came up as a jitter.
Was they jitters?
They're not jitters.
Right, that's crazy.
But they know our music. They know our culture. They work like closely with us.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Our DJs is some of the best DJs that's out there. They know what they be doing when it's time to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they know. Like so I'm in that, like I said, that TV show with Southwest High, DJ Steady Rock. Like when we were like making the scene together, he knows my type of music. He's like, I got you. I know where to start. I know where to end. I know where you're gonna get crazy. All that. DJ Steady Rock is, he's also one of the DJs I do appreciate as well as a jitter growing up. Like we're basically family at this point. He knows me. He knows how I work. He knows my style. He knows Detroit culture as well.
That's what's up. What hobbies or interests do you pursue outside of dancing?
Oh, geez. Let me see my list. It's long. Besides doing Detroit Jit, I do sports photography. So sometimes when we're at the Pistons game, I'll be like taking photos of our teammates and trying to like elevate our Detroit Pistons Jit team page on Instagram. So I'm also a sports photographer for the Michigan High School Athlete Association. So I'd be busy. But what I like about photography as a sports photographer, as a dancer, I love capturing those dance moves, those moments. It's just like that passion I have. So I think my photography and Detroit Jit is a good combination, honestly.
You said taking like the perfect moment, basically. How do you capture that? Like, what is your starting point when you doing photography? What are you looking for?
I simply ask my teammates, can you just dance for me real quick? I just want to capture the full body, like the essence of like, I know like the moves of Detroit Jit, so I know when to hit click. I know like the poses, what they're gonna do next. as soon as I see like clean, crisp, like it can be a pose like this, it can be a pose like this, it can be anything. But when I see that moment, I know that's a Detroit Jet picture, because I know the poses and the movements of the culture of it.
So, outside of jitting, could you still do the same thing with any form, any field? Like you sports too. So do you take pictures? You take pictures of the Detroit Pistons players?
No, I only take pictures of the entertainment team, which is like the dancers, the jitters, the dunk team, hooper, stuff like that. But it's the same. It's the same goal I have, is like capturing that moment, like of who you are. If you're a dancer, I'm gonna get that perfect pose for you as a dancer. It's every picture I give you highlights who you are. It reflects yourself, your identity, basically.
Wow. You have a good relationship with the whole team and everyone?
Oh yeah, like I said, I've been knowing a lot of these jitters since I started. You know, I've been with them, like Gabby, Mike, James. I've been with them since I started. We we got ASAP, we got Tristan, Little Chris, we got Strings from Hardcore Detroit, we got TK from Jit Masters. I've been knowing them since I started. So that's a good thing about us. We know how to work with each other. It's based off the energy level, how long we've been working together. We just know how to feed off each other.
Just a good family going on over there. Okay. That's good. Do you have any long-term goals related to your dance career?
I do want to keep going. You know, I see myself like how much I accomplish, how much I can proceed with that, especially like teaching more kids, trying to expose myself more. Like I just got, like I said, that TV show coming up. I want to expand myself more in that type of platform, media platform, or in a sports platform. I want, continue with Detroit Pistons JIT team. Me as a solo artist, I want to just show like, okay, she can keep going, she can expand herself, and hoping whoever I can teach or train can move on from that.
Do you have your vision on starting your own?
So I just released a new LLC. It's called Lily's Legit LLC. I'm hoping it's just more for myself to like, I want to continue to teach. So I'm hoping that's more like a teaching platform, expand myself out there as a jitter, as just by myself, honestly. So I'm hoping that I just want to be the face of more women to come out, honestly. Interact with girls. I like over the couple summers ago, I was a teacher for women who were victims of abuse at a shelter, and I basically showed my skills how to use it as like a dance therapy. That's something like you want to try different platforms, different avenues, and that was new for me. And I kind of want to do something more like that. Help other women, educate them, or just help other students out there.
I love that. Just hearing your resume, just all the conversations that we had, you real impactful to the community. I see.
Thank you.
We have to highlight that. How was that? Just having that experience, trying to get women to transition or get their minds off of their situation to put their energy towards jitting.
It was very impactful because you got to think about it. Women who've been through that, they feel like they lost a sense of control of themselves. But when you're a dancer, you have the freedom to control your own body movement, your own personality, your own identity. So I was trying to tell women that at the Sasha Center that you have control now. No one can take control over you. You can move freely. How do you want to express yourself? And I love the saying, you dance to impress. You don't dance to impress, but you dance to express yourself. So that's what I was trying to tell the women, and these women start building more confidence, feel like more free. Because you got to think about these victims, they're in a world where they were dominated by male figures. And I compare that to Detroit JIT right now, saying, well, Detroit JIT is a male-dominant sport, how we vision it, but it's not. It's the same thing you can overcome. Me as a woman, I overcome something that's male-dominant and show them, like, I can do it, I can overcome it. So when they see me as, like, an example, they start feeling more confident in themselves, feel more free. So that was a good experience for me, and I love doing that. It was like these older women, shout out, they were having fun. I was playing they saw me playing gel and weave, or let me see that foot. You're like, oh my gosh, I remember this back in my day at my parties at my house, and I like seeing like them smiling. You're like, oh, they're getting their mind off of things. So it's just like, you just gotta bring that culture back, just find ways to keep the Detroit Jet going.
That's awesome. Just being active in the community itself, helping other people mentally, and using the skill set that you have to help people is what life is really about. Helping people. And we all have skills. And you had me, when you brought up, you just, the light went off in my head. And it was like, how could I teach people or men that's in some type of trauma to learn how to do what I'm doing? And to just get their mind somewhere else, just whatever, or anybody, just to help them, show them how to use media, how to use content, and knowing how to have an eye for content, what will go viral. Yeah, that's what's up, though. I think that because I do need to get more involved with the community. I have the platform, and it'd be easy for me to bring people together. I just think I just need to get more involved in the community.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, show your face more. People will see, like, oh, I know who you're from. Like, I admire what you do, and they're gonna admire like doing the interviews. Like I said, you want to elevate yourself, and you have a great platform. I've been following you for so long, and that's why I was so happy you reached out to me. Just keep doing that. You know, especially like we're in Detroit, where a lot of people see us. We're Detroit versus everybody. Come on now, that's everywhere we go. Detroit versus everybody. There's always something going on with Detroit, but we don't stop.
We don't.
We don't stop.
We do not stop. How do you feel about the current culture of Detroit footwork?
I really see a big difference. Honestly, the more involved we are, the more you see how we're just everywhere. It's strong. Like I said, Detroit Pistons JIT team, we have people come up to us saying, I can't believe we still see the culture happening. We thought like we lost it. You know, being active with the classes, with the groups, JIT Master, House of JIT, the JIT team, you just see that it doesn't stop. Like you said, when you were years ago, you see like different crews out there. But now you see more crews, more kids. You saw a 12-year-old doing it. You see more women doing it. You see how much it involves. So the fact that it's literally everywhere now. Like I'll go through my pages. I see someone either hosting a class or making a video, or they're like in New York. Or we had Gabby and Mike. Gabby went to Africa. Mike went to Paris. He went to Germany. So you see that it's spread out more. So I feel like our goal is, we don't have it's not the final destination. It's still a journey for us. We don't want to stop, because we want, after we're done, we want someone else to take over.
Great. What changes have you noticed in the Detroit dance scene over the years?
What I have seen a difference, I mean, the more people get involved, I see like who's doing it. Like I said, you get different demographics of people interested in it. You see more people reaching out saying, I want you to come in and teach us Detroit JIT. It can be a studio from Macomb. It can be a studio from Oakland County. It can be somewhere highly different that you don't expect. But like I said, what our crew did, Mike Manson, he involved JIT to where it's not just all ghetto tech. It's not all just rapping. It can be to any type of genre, you know? So like I said, we did classical, jazz. It can be lyrical. It can be contemporary. So you can see that it involved in music wise, but you can see also how involved, like how many more people are now involved with the culture that you don't expect.
So the culture is getting more diverse.
It's getting more diverse, but it's also getting larger. You know, we're getting more kids who are highly interested. You see Gabby, she be going to colleges. You see me, I've been going to like teaching other middle school kids what Detroit JIT is. I'm trying to have them stay away from TikTok dances.
Okay.
They need, like, if you're from the city, you gotta know your actual culture. I'm not from Detroit, but look how much I know more than you do. So it's like we want to spread that. You know, people look up to us a lot.
Yeah, so I still consider people that's Detroit. Like I don't. I still think you Detroit. Like because you were part of the culture. I think that if you from Michigan and you pick up on the Detroit culture and it becomes you, you are Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. But you got it down packed though.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You got it down packed. Um, are there any organization or events in Detroit that you feel are critical for promoting footwork?
The first thing is definitely classes. You definitely, if you want to learn the fundamentals of the Detroit Jit, if you're like scared, I don't know what it is, come to a class. Get a feel. Like I said, every Wednesday, Queen Gabby is teaching classes at the Motor City Street Dance Academy in Detroit, where she'll teach you the basics. She won't go fast on you. She'll teach you like the kick will go back, the shuffles, and she offers it every week. So I have been seeing people coming back on a weekly basis. Also, like, come to like look up for flyers of DJs like Sheefy, DJ Godfather. If you see them having like promoting some type of event, go out there because they do play our music. Sometimes you might come across a jitter and you will actually physically see like the party scene. Like when we're in a circle, that's like when we feel at our best. Like we're just relaxed. This is our vibe. It's nothing different. No one's judging. You're just being yourself. So definitely take classes. Check out events from certain like DJs that do our music. Catch us at the games. You know, you see us like we're jitters there, and sometimes you'll see us in anywhere. It can be a party, it can be an event, it can be a music video. But definitely take classes first. That's my highly advice. A lot of people get scared. Take something where you can feel comfortable and slowly get yourself more involved in other events.
Have you ever taught others how to dance? And well, of course, what's the experience been like?
I love teaching kids because first you gotta have a discipline. You gotta have patience with them. But at the same time, once they start seeing you do it and you practice with them and show them like the culture of it, they slowly understand. So when I teach kids, it does take a lot because sometimes they're nervous, they're scared, they don't have any confidence. But then when you be by their side and really like slowly teach them the culture and the steps, play the type of music they love to hear, it's really fun. They have a great time. I don't judge them. I'm not like, you got to get this done now. I'm like, no, just have fun with it.
Have fun with it.
Especially with the adults too. Like Detroit is for any age groups. You know, you can work with someone who's my age and they never done it before. It's the same thing. You work side by side with them, teach them at a slow pace. It's just a great experience once they have fun with it. If they don't get it the first day, I don't care. As long as you have fun, you're doing it, you're practicing. When I hear kids at home practicing from parents, it makes me feel great that they actually liked it. Sometimes they be quiet. I'll be like, first thing I ask them, who knows what Detroit Jit is? A lot of people don't raise their hand. And when I'm teaching, they're just like quiet in the corner with their heads down, like I don't want to learn anything. But then once you start working with them and finding a way to be approachable and adaptable, they love it. And it makes me happy when I hear they practice at home.
Shout out to the youth, man.
They're the reason we're gonna keep it going. When I get old and grown and stuff like that, I need someone to take over.
I don't know if it's out there, but I feel like we do need more nonprofits. I think I need to start one. Just bringing the community together, people just like that. Just like if we can just meet up together, people that sing, dance, jit, and just you pick and choose where you want to go. It should be like once a week or something, or twice a week, where just come out and just catch a feel. You know what I'm saying? People playing the drums, saxophone, because we do need to reach out to the youth. The youth is like the future, and we do need to give them skills from the people that's already established skills to pass it down to them. Because when we get up in age, we can look back and say, that kid helped that kid, I helped that kid. It's been a domino effect in the community.
It should be, yes.
You know what I'm saying? It started with people before us, but then now it started because of us.
Exactly.
We kept the legacy alive. Which dance schools or companies in Detroit do you recommend for learning jig?
I first came from House of Jit. They're an LLC. I highly recommend taking advice, classes from them. Also, shout out to Jit Masters. They're also active too for any age group, kids, adults. Like I said, Jay King, he just started a JIT Academy as well. Reach out to him for classes. Really, those crews are so active to the point they help evolve our numbers. They help them, like you said, keep the legacy going. So check out those crews, and they'll be there to help you. And they'll definitely take time with you. I don't want people to think like we're gonna rush you into becoming a jitter. They took time with me, and look where I'm at right now. You know.
What was the most challenging aspect of learning footwork for you?
Like I said, I grew up as a studio dancer. You're equipped to drill the choreography, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's all about counts. But when it comes to Detroit Jit, it's that feel. When I say I had to learn how to respect the culture, it's the same thing as feeling the movement, feeling the dance move, feeling the musicality, and that was a challenge for me. Sometimes I overthink things. Sometimes I get stuck, or I feel like I'm being judged. No, it's a free dance. It's a free feeling dance. You just gotta learn how to adapt and just feel the music and the flow of it. That was my challenging thing, was changing from a ballerina, choreographed dancer from the studio to a street style that's really no judgment. It's a judgment-free zone, honestly. Just gotta learn how to feel.
Like me, and I love interviews because I do the Detroit Got Talent One mics, but I can start something like the Detroit Got Jit, where I bring my cameraman in and get some of the best jitters and push it out on a platform and show off the people so we can keep the culture alive. Because there's only so we have to push it together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, but if they don't know where the schools go, or if the people don't know, and I post something going crazy, showing people footwork, or a jit cipher, or just something to help people recognize, so we can keep it alive forever. Like, we need to keep our culture alive forever, from times, from eons, from infinity. And me talking to you is like, it's triggering. It's like, Detroit Got Talent. Help show these people off that jit. Give them the platform to expose jitting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's all about building relationships. Helping each other out, helping the community out. That's how we work.
Because I think that would be great for the community as well. Making sure our culture stays in the minds of individuals, because that's where it actually starts. Seeing is believing, and just pushing it out there more. Like, I need jit clips because I don't have them.
Yeah.
I go on TikTok, I find people jitting, but just seeing actually people jitting like you guys and other individuals that have mastered the skill. I think that would just be dope for the community. Because I like jitting, you know what I'm saying? I like it. I like how it's just the feel. Even jit make you feel sweet it's a feeling, even though you don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
It's just it's like a way of getting off.
It is, basically. It's like a release. Let's be honest. It's a release for us, especially when I get so hype when I hear the music, and I just let go. I don't care if I look crazy, I just let go and do it.
You had some videos that went viral. How did that impact your dance journey?
When I first started, I didn't expect to go crazy like that. I mean, with my teacher, Mike Manson, who helped me choreograph, and it was his idea to do the Timberland boots to help me bring out more of the culture of Detroit Jit. I didn't realize how big it was gonna go. First, I think it's also when people see me, they don't expect a woman like me in my culture to do a street style in Detroit. So it took me to places where people started reaching out to me saying, I want to get to know more about you, or can you come help teach a class, or can you come here and teach my daughter, or just share your experience. So it has moved me up to the point I've been getting booked more at different projects, gigs, and just meeting with different people, making partnerships.
What do you think makes a dance video resonate with viewers?
When I do my Detroit JIT videos, I gotta pick the right music. I gotta pick the right music that helps really show my moves, really reflect who I am, and really reflect the culture itself. So a lot of those dances, like I did one to Missy Elliott. You know, Missy Elliott, we in the background of that song, it was to the song Clear, the one by Juan Atkins. So I want to portray the beats of Detroit JIT with my Detroit JIT moves. You also got Twerkulator, but I mix it with Percolator. When I was dancing the Tims, I want to combine like, oh yeah, we dance to the Percolator. When we go out to the circles, we dance to the Percolator. So I want to mash that and highlight what we dance to. So it's all about like really emphasizing the Detroit JIT culture, the fundamentals, the basics. So I think about the music, how am I going to dance to that, the perfect location, and just vibe out. I try not to overthink it too much.
Just vibe out. What some advice would you give to someone just starting with jitting?
My advice, when you learn the basics, just practice at home. Practice in the living room, practice in the kitchen. Just, like I said, once I take a break sometimes, I start losing, like, oh, I feel like I fell out. It's all about muscle memory. Just have fun with it. Well, my mentors told me when you're, like, driving around, just practice listening to music, like ghetto tech, any techno beats, stuff like that, like where I started. And when you're at home, just practice. I mean, you can literally hit up people and be like, hey, let's practice in the basement. Just vibe out, decipher. But then another advice I was given was go out and explore, like go to a club scene where if Shifi is doing an event, come out and see like the vibes, like the cipher, the circles, just to get more exposure to the culture itself. So take classes and go to the events we have.
Do we have JIT and battle events?
Oh, we do, for sure. Gabby hosted a JIT Happens battle, which I did. I was so nervous. That was my first battle. I went against one of the JIT Masters members, Lamar, and people be like so hyped because you see a woman like me battling. I was the only female doing it. But yeah, Gabby hosts battles. Back years ago, we had Snipes partner with Gabby to do some JIT battles. It's there.
They still exist right now that we having them?
Yeah, we don't have anything currently planned right now, but it's in the works. I know for a fact there's gonna be a battle out there. It's everywhere. You'll see it.
Okay, because I'm looking for.
It's fun. It gets people really hyped up.
I ain't been to one, but I would love to go to one.
You see a different experience because you see the competitiveness in us. It really brings out, like, how we just first we'll vibe out with each other, you know. But then we see the competitive side. It's a whole different thing. It gets really intense and it's fun.
So you're really intense over there, huh? How do you see your style evolving in the future?
Everyone has their own style. I don't look like somebody. I just want to keep myself, like you said, you can see I'm different from other people. I want to keep that going. Each jitter has their own style that we involve in our own, put your own style. I'm trying to see how me as a woman, I can involve it to Detroit JIT, you know, keep it like also feminine for women. So people, like girls can come on like, oh, I want to do it this way. I want to do it how you do it. Like do how you want to learn it and just involve in yourself. You know, I'm trying to keep it to my style only, and hopefully I get more people to come out and like try it.
What's one misconception people often have about jitting?
Misconception, I mean,
It's hard.
they looked at it like, it's so hard. It's so like aggressive. Like I don't think I can do it. But I'm like, well, look at me, where I come from. You know, like people assume it's just an aggressive sport. It's not. It's just a very high energetic. They think it's too fast, but it's really not that fast. once you really like sit down with someone and work side by side with someone, they like realize, oh, it's not that fast, it's not that crazy intense. It builds that confidence. So they think it's aggressive, they think it's fast. It is not. It's really not. So that's why I feel like why we're here is to help educate everybody the real true sport of Detroit Jet, honestly.
If you had a chance to teach any icon, dead or alive,
Oh, who would I want to teach? Oh my goodness. I don't know. It's like, who would I want to teach? That's hard. I don't have a I don't have a favorite. Shoot, Chris Brown. I'm like teaching, like, take me on tour. I want to teach you some Detroit J. We can come to Detroit. We'll do it together. It's kind of crazy. I had this one comedian. I went to go see him at the Fox, I believe. And I don't know if you know him. He comes from my culture, Joy Coy.
Sound familiar?
Yeah, he came to Detroit. We said hi for a quick second. He DM'd me. Was like, wait, you do, I see you doing that Detroit Jet thing. Look at you going crazy. I'm like, wait, what? I had this comedian knowing who I am, and he saw like what my platform. It's just getting recognition from celebrities like that is crazy, you know? But if I had to teach anyone, it'd be Chris Brown because I want to go on tour with him. That'd be crazy.
No, Chris Brown tour. When he came to, did you go?
I go to I only missed one concert, but I went to the most recent one at Ford Field, right?
Yeah, Chris Brown.
Yeah, that was crazy.
The
dancing is crazy. I'm like, come on, if you're in Detroit, no art moves. That'd be great. That'd be great.
I'm trying to, like, how he didn't get, like, he was on the go.
I know, he was on the go. I try not to miss him because he puts on a show.
He put us on a real, I think, like, that's one of the best concerts that I have seen being that active.
I just love the production of the dancers, the music, everything.
Yeah, shout out to Chris Brown.
Mm-hmm.
What do you enjoy most about being a part of the dance community?
What I love is just you're just vibing out. It's not like a thing where it's like people come out like, oh, we're gonna judge you, we're gonna treat you like people have that misconception situation. But like once the people like finally like, what I love seeing is the involvement, how people, our group's getting bigger, people are randomly coming out to us, starting like, wanting, I want to learn how to jit, I want to do this. It's like, I feel like what our mission is working. You know, getting kids, getting adults, trying to utilize Detroit Jit in different platforms like the TV show I'm on, what Gabby's trying to do with the Pistons Jit team. Like, we're getting into different areas. So we're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I think my experience is that it's working. What we're doing as a team is working.
So it's working out, huh?
It's working out.
That's what I'm glad it is working out for you guys. Can you share a funny or interesting story from your dance journey? Funny?
Oh gosh, if my teams were here right now, they'd probably be like, oh, this time. Funny. I can't think of anything on top of my head. It's just the reactions I get. When I'm dancing, they be like, you see the look on their face, they're like, oh, wait, hold on, wait a minute. What's this little girl know about Detroit Jit? It'll be the old folks talking to me. I'm like, I'll just be learning. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I just love the reaction, but I laugh at the comments people say about me because it doesn't bother me. It's just like, okay, you have your own comment, but at the end of the day, it's an example like people from different backgrounds can do something if they put their mind to it, honestly.
Well, you're doing it.
Thank you.
Keep it up, holding the culture down on both ends. I want to thank you again for blessing the platform, give me your input on the culture of JIT, the different styles. I'm glad you got up and showed me some footwork.
I had to. I'm like, let me show you real quick what we're talking about. Okay, we'll go back.
I got to learn how to do that right there.
Yeah.
That's the first step I'm going to learn.
You're going to learn that. Once you do that, people are like, oh, we know what he's about to do. We know what he's about to do. When I teach my kids, because they be like, yeah, I go to parties. I'm like, all right, if you do this, to be like, oh, we got to back up. We know what's going to happen.
Right. Well, thank you again. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Keep shining on the Pistons dance team. Um, keep doing your thing.
I appreciate
Um,
it. Yeah,
hope we sit down again when I see you take off again on something else.
for sure.
With you, I know something else gonna come. I don't know if you might go actress. I don't know what you gonna do.
Well, that crazy, that Tubi, I thought as soon as I got to the set, they're like, okay, we want you to improv. I'm like, oh, I gotta act too? Okay, bet. I'm in the corner like, what do I say? What do I say? They're like, all this, blah, blah, blah. So it was funny. I was working with another coworker at the set, and they're like, let's pretend we're doing a jit battle. I'm like, okay, let me just know what I'm gonna say. So it was fun. That can be part of my resume. I had like a little skit action.
Well, can you tell the people where to follow you at?
Yeah, so I have my own personal page at Lily, Karun. I also have a photography page, Legit Shots. And then also you can send me work when I do the Pistons JIT team. We have a game tonight, so shout out to the Pistons. We're praying for Cade. Praying for Cade.
Praying for Carrie.
Praying for Cade.
Paradise Wood.
We got this. We got this, guys. But yeah, follow my social media platform, and you see me be really active with JIT.
How would they book you?
In my page, there's my numbers there, my emails there, or just simply DM me, and I'll get back to you, and we can work something out.
Well, thank you again. I appreciate you. And this is the episode of Detroit Got Celebrities. And I appreciate her again. And thank you. And have a good day.
Thank you.
Peace.